1-800-424-LED. 1-800-424-LEAD. A message from the National Safety Council.
How do you do? Good afternoon. I'm Smoove, Tru Armstrong. Welcome to the jam session. Coming up in the next 60 minutes, KABS News, Weather, and Sports at the top of the hour, followed by non-stop music for you to enjoy. Week 2 of Random Topics, also a sports update. We'll let you know what's happening in the NBA playoffs. And we have all this and more. We're cooking right now. It's cooking outside, but keep it, you might want to chill out in here with your boy, Smoove, Tru Armstrong. Jam session next on radioschool.com, Tuesday, May 22nd, 2012. This is KBS HD Arlington, serving Dallas, Fort Worth, North Texas, and all across America on radioschool.com. It's 12 noon. This is KBS News Midday, sponsored by the American Broadcasting School. Join KBS for Open House every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Log on to radioschool.com. Good afternoon, I'm Tru Armstrong. Here's what's making the news this Tuesday. This morning, a robbery and carjacking suspect led police on a chase that lasted nearly an hour, passing through at least four North Texas cities. The original crime happened about 1 a.m. outside the Hostile Pipe store on the service road of LBJ Freeway near Garland Road. The victim called police to say someone just pistol whipped him, stole his money, then stole his gold 2006 Toyota Tundra. About an hour later, police spotted the stolen truck and tried to pull over the driver. Instead, he took off. Since officers knew the suspect was armed and dangerous, the chase was allowed to proceed, and at times topping 100 miles per hour through Garland, Mesquite, Balk Springs, and finally ended up in Pleasant Grove in Dallas. Officers used spike strips to puncture the truck's tires. The suspect later tried to run away when his vehicle broke down, but the officers got their man. The suspect is described as a 25-year-old man with a long criminal history. A Dallas man remains in jail after police says he randomly stabbed a shopper inside a Target store. 30-year-old Antoine Davis walked into the Target on Marsh Lane around 9:15 p.m. on Thursday and took a butcher knife out of its packaging in the kitchen department. 29-year-old Martha Jones says she was browsing inside the store when Davis walked past her and shoved the knife into her lower back. She lost a lot of blood and had to be rushed to Parkland Memorial Hospital, and the good news is she's in good condition. Jones was able to call for help and provide a good description of the suspect as Dallas police caught Davis a block away and arrested him. Davis faces aggravated assault charge and remains in county jail on a $25,000 bond. You have to say this much for Desmond Hatchett. He has a way with the ladies. Because the 33-year-old Knoxville, Tennessee resident has reportedly set a Knox County record, if not the U.S. record, for his ability to reproduce. He has 30 children with 11 women, and none of those children were born in the last 3 years. In a 2009 TV interview, Hatchett had declared, "I'm done," quote unquote, "I'm done," and that he wouldn't father no more children. But he's back in the news this week because he's struggling to make ends meet on his minimum wage job. His inability to make child support payments on such a meager salary also means he's back in the court again and again and again, most recently to ask for a break on those payments. He, however, managed to remember all of those kids' names, ages, and birth dates. He is required to turn over 50% of his wages for child support, which is the maximum allowed under law. WREG-TV in Memphis reported some of the mothers Hatchett's children only get $1.49 a month. You heard me right, $1.49 a month for child support. In sports, last night in the NBA playoffs, the Boston Celtics win Game 5, beating the Philadelphia 76ers 101-85. Boston leads that series 3 games to 2. The Oklahoma City Thunder has proven why they are championship contenders as they defeat the LA Lakers 106-90. Kobe Bryant had 42 points and 5 rebounds, but sat out most of the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City's Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook combined for 53 points as the Thunder wins the series 4 games to 1. They'll face the San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs has swept the LA Clippers 4 games to nothing by beating them 102-99 on Sunday. Tonight is the Pacers and the Heat versus the Heat, Game 5 in Miami, with the series tied at 2 games apiece. Last night's scores from Major League Baseball: the Rangers lose to the Seattle Mariners 6-1. They'll play again tonight at 9:10. Other scores: Houston beats Chicago Cubs 8-4. Washington over Philly 2-1. Miami over Colorado 7-4. And San Francisco defeats Milwaukee in 14 innings by the score of 4-3. Stick around for more KBS. Your weather is coming up next.
Now you can play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to these songs and identify the TV shows they come from. Number 1.
Get Out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
KBS News, Tru Armstrong, 5 minutes after 12 noon. Here's the weather forecast. Sunshine to start, then a few afternoon clouds today, high around 90. Tonight, some clouds this evening will give way to mainly clear skies. Overnight, low of 69. The rest of the week will be cloudy and hot, with highs ranging from the lower to upper 90s. Right now, it's sunny. Dew points at 52 degrees. Relative humidity at 37%. Winds east-southeast at 4 miles per hour. The UV index is moderate, but will get higher later on. 80 degrees in Dallas, 81 in Fort Worth, and 80 throughout the Metroplex, including Cedar Hill, Plano, Irving, Garland, Mesquite, and here at Arlington. Tru Armstrong is 12:05. You tune to the Jam Session on KABS.
Back to life, back to reality, back to life.
Get 'em on. Get 'em on. Get 'em on.
KABS, entertaining you in the spirit of the Southwest. You give us 30 minutes, we'll bring you the best, keeping it hot and fresh like John Tesh. Smooth True to you on the ones and twos, doing the big ones all for you. It's 12:14. Coming up later in the show, I got a tribute to Donna Summer. Of course, if you remember, she had passed away last week, and I wanted to play a couple of songs just for her, in tribute to her, Donna Summer. Right now, here is Force MD, Lovers the House. You got the key on KABS, the great entertainer.
Look for the light, if you're lost in the night. I'll write your name on my door.
KABS, Strawberry Letter by the Brothers Johnson. I'm thinking Steve Harvey Morning Show. I haven't listened to the Steve Harvey Morning Show in a good while, but I need to. Well, I'll be up here, so I do my own thizzle. I'm Smooth Tru Armstrong, 21 minutes after 12 o'clock. I have a KBS Sports update I need to report when I come back to the Jam Session right after this. And don't forget to check out KBS and radioschool.com. You can be a radio DJ, digital production guru like yours truly. Learn commercial copyright, news, weather, traffic, sports, and a whole lot more. Join KBS for open house every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Log on to radioschool.com for all the details. Now get your dream career in radio broadcasting started right now. Tomorrow, log on to Radio School, www.radioschool.com.
Children have their entire lives ahead of them, and Navy volunteers are beside them, tutoring and encouraging States Navy, serving America.